All right, hello there, guys. We are going to do some live weather coverage. So right now, there are some large storms going through Illinois and Wisconsin. I'd say the main threat is just crazy winds. That's really all. But yeah, up here in Wisconsin and Madison just went through it. Rockford went through it all. Chicago is going to get it anytime now. And over here we have two alerts. One there. But yeah, there are some supercells popping up over here in not even where is this? I can't see because I accidentally hit these stuff. There we go. All right. So yeah, we got some storms popping up in Iowa and near Kansas City. Some supercells popping up. If they remain discreet, they could pose a tornado threat, but I don't know. Let me see. Let me look at the warnings here. I'm gonna click on this storm. We have two alerts here. We have a flood watch and a tornado watch on this storm. Like I said, there's probably gonna be tornado watch over here, because they're discrete supercells, so you just never know. Let's take a look over here. Probably just another flood watch, but two alerts, tornado watch. So I bet you all of this stuff is just tornado watch. Let me look at this stuff over here. Yeah, just tornado watch. So make sure you guys near. Let me see. So yeah, any of you in these areas, just make sure you are safe. And that's about it for over here. Tornado. You're under a tornado watch. You are in these storms, so make sure you are careful. Back into Illinois, we have just a line of thunderstorms. The main threat here is just significant winds. Check over here, kind of near Rockford. Over here near Rockford, we have two alerts. There is a severe thunderstorm watch and warning. So yeah, make sure you guys watch out for that. Big winds, possibly some hail. I doubt it. I'm not seeing anything like hail over here. Let's check more south near Springfield, kind of. We have three alerts. Just some flood watches, few thunderstorm warnings. So nothing too significant going on right now. Let's move back over to Wisconsin. So I'm using like phone controls on my PC right now, and it like absolutely sucks. So sorry about that. Yeah, up here near Madison, Milwaukee, don't need to be too concerned except for the damaging wind threat from this like squall line. Let's see what we have here. Severe thunderstorm warning and watch. So yeah, nothing too dangerous for Milwaukee, but here's a fast forward replay. It doesn't even get to Chicago. All right, there you go. Shoot, gotta put it here. I have to just click pause when it gets to a certain time. Alright, here's what it looks like now. Nothing too severe, just damaging winds and severe storms, but nothing too bad. The main threat over here is these discrete supercells. If they stay discrete, which I'm basically just means like alone, they can produce a tornado, no doubt. So like St. Joseph, you're kind of in it, just like these storms, rain, a flood watch and tornado watch, so that's what's going on right now. Just tornado watches on these supercells. Most storm chasers are probably over here on these, which makes sense. May have a hook actually developing over here, which is a sign of tornadoes, but not 100% sure. Looks like this supercell may be dying down. There is some hail in there, so make sure you guys are quiet about that. We actually have 3 alerts here. Thunderstorm warning and tornado warning. How do I get to like the This is like my first time ever doing this, guys, so just learning, learning process. Over here we might have something developing. Got a big mean hook on this. Let's look at that. 2 alerts. Flood watch and tornado watch. So yeah, anybody in central, frick. Leon, Center, Franklin, anybody in these areas, make sure you get out of the way. But yeah, that is a mean hook. Probably produce a tornado at any time. Make sure you guys watch out. I would not be surprised if they issued a tornado warning anytime here, but I don't know. Yeah, this is the main storm we're gonna look out for. Woodburn, you just were in some of that hail. Looks to be pretty big, pretty big hail over there. Yeah, just some big storms going through the area. The only thing I'm really worried about are the straight line winds here and the supercells over here. Those are going to be dangerous. Producing hail, strong winds, basically everything. Possibly tornadoes. We also have some supercells popping up over here. Let's take a look at these. There are no current alerts over here, just rain, storms, we do have some storms over here in Wisconsin. Just severe storms, nothing too crazy. Over here in Canada, we actually have some nice rain and storms. Not seen any like crazy storms or anything though. Probably just, you know, floods. About it. Yeah, those of you who live in northern Illinois, like Chicago, you guys are about to be hit by this. Basically anytime soon. Rockford was hit already. Rockton, Roscoe. Peoria was hit. I'm not sure how that went. Rockford just got some big winds and crazy wind. Just crazy wind. That's about it. And crazy downpour. But yeah, just severe thunderstorm watches. And okay, wait, we actually do have some storms popping up over here to the mid-Atlantic and East Coast. These aren't looking super dangerous to my knowledge. Let me look on this storm. The storm is looking pretty mean. We have one alert, probably just flood. Special weather statement, so doesn't even say. Over here near Baltimore, special marine warning. Not even sure what that means, but here's where it is. Assuming it just means like rain. Annapolis, you're gonna get some rain soon, anytime now. But these storms aren't super powerful, just rain, storms, thunder, lightning, all of those things. Yeah, over here, just a big damaging winds, and yeah, severe thunderstorm warning. Tomorrow, I will probably be live again. There's going to be some crazy severe weather in northern Illinois, southern Wisconsin, mostly just Illinois though, and I will be live tomorrow as well. So make sure you guys are ready for tomorrow's forecast. Yeah, we still have a tornado watch over here in Iowa. I can see why. Looks like it could produce at any second. I'm gonna click over here near this hail and see if it says anything about the hail. Nothing, just tornado watches. So these supercells are looking pretty mean. Hail, flood watch, tornado watch. Basically, this whole area is just tornado watched, and make sure you guys are staying safe. If you are anywhere in these storms right now, or just in this area where these storms are going to move. But yes, we are getting some nice winds on these storms. I actually was in that storm, this line of thunderstorms not too long ago, and it's pretty intense, those winds. And yeah, but yeah, we just have tornado watch for the storms down here. Those are the main. That's where I'm most concerned. Are on these storms over there in Iowa and Iowa and in Iowa and Missouri, there are some nice supercells and tornado warnings. If you live in northern Missouri, make sure you are staying weather alert. Southern Iowa. Let me take a look at these storms near St. Jefferson. Tornado watch, flood watch, severe thunderstorm warning. And that just went by Jefferson, so hopefully you guys are okay. Yeah, this storm is the one that's looking the meanest to me. Tornado watch and flood watch, but could be really any of these supercells over here that produce. These are for sure the main ones that I'm looking at right now. But yeah, over here, these are some crazy straight line winds and everything. So that's kind of scary, but everything should be okay. I'm not seeing any tornadoes, no tornado warnings that I know of. All I'm seeing is some tornado watches for the storms in Iowa. Okay, we just got a update on radar. Tornado watch, flood watch still. Just a ton of tornado watches on these supercells over here. No alerts still. Rockford, you might get hit by some of this rain. Madison, you're just going through some rain right now. Probably nothing too severe. Maybe just some nice winds, packing a punch. Milwaukee, you're gonna get hit soon. Walking, racing. Make sure you guys are in safe spots. I mean, you don't need to be in your safe spot right now. It's just like storms, but there's gonna be some damaging winds with like this absolute squall line of storms. Chicago, be prepared. All of these cities and areas. Make sure you are ready just in case something does pop up. But to my knowledge, we're only seeing some severe thunderstorm watches and warnings, but no tornado watches or warnings. We check some of these more northern supercells. Flood advisory. Yeah, no tornado warnings over here anymore. Aurora, you're probably just now getting hit by these storms. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream there. If anything insane happens, I will make sure to get on live again and show you guys. But I'm not seeing anything too crazy right now, just some tornado watches at the most. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. Thank you for watching, subscribe, and yeah. Thank you guys, and we will see you next time. Bye bye.